Hi, I'm all in Lim for High Style. There is a lot of emotion around shifting to the next level of normal. 2 years have incredibly been a tough period. COVID 19, above all else, is a human tragedy. And now, it feels like the world is on two divergent paths. Some of us are planning to return to life more like what we knew before the pandemic, but many others are dealing with rising infection rates and deaths. Around the world, we have lost families and loved ones to the virus, and our thoughts are with you and your families. So, what is a new normal? It's a current state of being after some dramatic change has transpired. What replaces the expected, usual, typical state after an event occurs? The new normal encourages one to deal with current situations rather than lamenting what could have been. The result is decreased ability to focus and be productive, as well as decreased innovative ability. If this isn't enough, we can compromise our immune systems if we are not in a self induced or constant state of worry, fear, or anxiety, which can make our thoughts a self fulfilling prophecy. But it is possible to enhance your well being and develop strength. Now, even if you don't know the back to which you would bounce because the world may never return to the way it was, you still need the capabilities to adapt in uncertain or negative conditions. Good thing we have a choice. We can continue to struggle or we can surrender to the realization that there are things we cannot control. There are three things I want to share with you today. First is find the attitude of gratitude. Next is being resilient. And third, practicing kindness and compassion. So, gratitude. Begin with gratitude and set the intention of appreciation. Gratitude is proven to help you reduce stress, get better sleep, and stay healthier. So, here's a tip. Practice to start and end each day with three things you are grateful for. Or begin each week with a 15-minute all hands team meeting where the first item on the agenda is team kudos. We all have things we can be grateful for, whether it is your health, your family, your pet, the food on the table, the many people working at hospitals, grocery stores, warehouses, pharmacies, delivery drivers, and many others who are working tirelessly at the front lines to support all of us and the community. Self care. Take breaks from watching, reading, or listening to news stories, including social media. Hearing about the pandemic repeatedly can be upsetting. So, it's time to take care of our body. Take deep breaths, stretch, or meditate. Try to eat healthy, well balanced meals. Exercise regularly, get plenty of sleep. And of course, take care of your soul. Focus on habits. I want to do a quick neuroscience lesson for those of you who are real familiar with this. Know our brains are designed to build habits, routines, which seek out predictability. We use so much less energy when we are operating in those routines and habits. So, research on habits demonstrates a simple two-part formula: consistent mapping and repetition. During unpredictability, create predictability. Create daily check ins, encourage the habit of new habits and routines. And thus, you can find consistent mapping and repetition. Next, is resilience. The late Kobe Bryant has said, everything negative, pressure, challenges are all an opportunity for me to rise. Resilience is the ability to navigate adversity and grow in the face of challenges. That's how we shift from surviving to thriving. Growing through these challenges can lead to what's called post traumatic growth. That is why when we are awakened, we learn, we evolve, we transform, and become. Learn, learn, learn. Learning is another way of growing. So there's actually no time for us to learn as much as we can than now. So many of us has learned side hustles that perhaps we didn't know we could do until this pandemic gave us time to focus. Because we are in uncharted waters, every day will be a day to learn something new and to grow as a business and as a workplace. Time to unleash your inner creativity. Remember, invest in yourself. No one else is going to invest in you than you. Of course, along the way, remember to celebrate. Take time to stop and celebrate that you made it through another day. Celebrate everyone who has shown up every day, committed to delivering the organization's mission, and celebrate that you're doing it together. Celebrate every little success that's going to help reduce that fear and reduce that anxiety. Of course, at the end of it all, choose to practice kindness and compassion. Caring during this crisis is the most important thing for us to do as human beings. Are you worried? Of course. But don't be afraid to share that with your team. Showing your human side will also help instill trust in your employees and reassure their psychological safety. Less judging, more encouragement is what we need. Of course, choose your words. Find irony and humor in every situation. So, you got this. The skills are just life skills: gratitude, resilience, understanding our strengths, self compassion, self awareness. It's easier to practice these things not during a time of crisis, but just during every day to flex that muscle. It's so critical for their well being. You can't change the current situation. You can only change the way you react to it. You have the power to be positive and productive. Set a schedule, reinvest in your relationships, practice gratitude, and try something new. When fear, anxiety, frustration, or stress starts to kick in, turn off the news, put down your phone, focus on things that makes you happy. Be passionate and in control. Think positive thoughts, speak positive words, and always choose a positive attitude. Again, this is All in Lim for High Style.